Hey guys, Fikod here. Welcome to today's video. We'll be going over this week at Bungie, the 23rd of February 2017. Now you might be thinking, but it's the 24th today, and this weekly update is released on the 23rd. I always leave a day or two between my weekly update videos because I not only like to go over the weekly update, but I also like to go over community things or smaller stories that happen throughout the week that didn't make it into their own video. I like to throw them at the end of this video. But just before we get started, a like could be really appreciated, as would a dislike. But any feedback's appreciated. If you like or dislike, please tell me why in the comments below and give me your thoughts on the topics we're talking about today. So let's jump straight in. Written by Cosmo this week, and it says, this week at Bungie, we're waging our usual battle in playtest. Last week launched hotfix 2.5.0.2, which contains some impactful changes to the Destiny sandbox. I have a video on exactly what the patch notes were. I'll link that in the description if you want to read them. But it says, since then, Guardians have expressed a renewed fondness for their primary weapon choices. The special ammo economy also saw some major alterations, and players are adjusting to a new Crucible where death carries a much higher price. Don't really know what that's talking about. It has been a little over 1 week since these new changes took effect, and we're still monitoring feedback from around the community. One thing that we're hearing a lot is sidearms. So hot right now. That's a bit of a fucking understatement. A lot of feedback around sidearms has pointed out their unique ability to hoard special ammo when other weapons are running dry. Senior designer Josh Hamrick has had a few preliminary plans to address this in the future. He also has some ideas for making Memory of Scory a little less impactful on Trials of Osiris without negating its benefits in PvE. So Josh Hamrick says, and I'm back again in the spirit of open and honest communication. I wanted to show up and talk about a couple of changes we're beginning to test now. So I really like that Bungie doing this kind of thing. They're really communicating with us a lot better than they have done in the past. They're not leaving us just sat in the wilderness wondering what they're going to be doing every single week. So I'm just going to skip on what he waffles about, and it's going to go through now the changes they're making. So sidearms, in a non-entirely shocking development, the sidearm meta has grown strong, with its innate ability to not only keep ammo through death, but to also actually store it away. Scrooge McDuck style, it's the ultimate gift for anyone who's always running out. For now, we are currently working on a change that will allow sidearms to continue to spawn with a small set of ammo post-death, but keep them from stacking anything extra. They'll be handy to run into resistance on your way to the ammo crate, but to keep your sidearm usage high, you'll still need to stock up often. So the change they're making is now, instead of you just spawning with ammo and then gaining more ammo and being able to stack it, you're going to spawn with a set amount of ammunition now, and every time you die you will go back to that set amount of ammunition no matter how much you've picked up within your life. I like this change. It stops people from hoarding trespasser ammo mainly. I know my gameplay probably has trespasser in, but never mind that. For me, I would have made the change that every time you die you just drop ammo, because I think if you repeatedly die you probably don't really deserve special ammo. Not that people that aren't good at the game don't deserve it, I just think, you know, if you keep dying you probably shouldn't have special. But this change is positive. It means people aren't going to be able to hoard ammo, but sidearms are still going to be able to compete. Because if they did the same change for sidearms as they did for shotguns and snipers, no one would use sidearms. Anyway, Memory of Scory, probably the best change of them all. This artifact has led to some of the greatest dance parties I've ever attended in Destiny. That being said, aside from encouraging these sort of team building events, the artifact itself tends to inspire a more lackadaisical, I don't know what that word means, let me look it up. Okay, so I know what that word means. It's like lacking in enthusiasm apparently. So it says to inspire a more lackadaisical approach to gameplay. Instead of continuing to encourage you to hurry up and wait on a super, we're looking at modifying Scory to motivate some activity. To change, currently testing requires a kill to jumpstart Scory's unique ability for the next minute. Once it times out, you need another kill to jumpstart it again. We believe you won't have any problems killing one enemy every 60 seconds for maximum uptime in PvE, but Trials may offer a greater challenge. So that's a brilliant change, brilliant idea. Every time you get a kill, it triggers your Scory for 60 seconds. You can't just sit there. You're going to have to kill one enemy and it activates for 60 seconds, and after that you'll have to kill another enemy. So that means in PvE it really won't be changed really. It will be just as effective, but in Trials not so much. Then Truth has got a buff. So there are some exotic buffs and nerfs. While I think True Strength is its unique ability to find its target, not that unique. It's on a lot of other exotics and on the Taken helmet as well. But anyway, clearly having more rockets is always better, and losing a loaded rocket is understandably a heavy loss to many players. To make this a little bit easier to deal with, we are looking into adding one additional rocket into your backpack and bumping up Truth to the max rocket launcher reload speed. So basically, instead of, they nerfed Truth from having 3 in the round to 3 in the mag to 1 in the mag. Now they're bumping it up so your reserve ammo has an extra rocket and you're going to reload it faster. My opinion, Truth should probably just have, they should have probably just given Truth 2 in the mag and not pissed around with this. It'll be more useful in PvE now, I think, so it'll be used for like quick reloading in the raid and stuff, but maybe won't have the use it used to in Trials and PvP. Next, No Land Beyond. Thank fuck. Much like the recent rise of Sidearms, No Land Beyond is showing up more and more. Ultimately, we would never want to destroy Destiny's No Land Beyond exoticness, meaning we would never move it from the primary slot or change it from being a sniper. On the contrary, we found a potential workaround for making No Land Beyond flinch like the sniper rifle it is. This one will require a good amount of testing, but we think it's a good change. Keep your shooting clean and you'll still pop heads like nothing ever changed, but falling behind in a head-to-head primary fight is likely to be a death sentence. So basically, it looks like No Land Beyond might be going to its laughable state that it was in year 1, but maybe not. Now people have learnt to use it, but it's going to have the flinch of other snipers, maybe a little bit less. So that looks like the change is coming in the next patch. Either the patch will be a hot fix, or it will maybe be in the next live update. But anyway, these potential changes will join fixes for health regen perks in an update we are testing now. You can also read about those proposed changes in a post earlier this week. I'll link that in the description, as well as just this post in general. Oh god, sorry about that, my mic and everything just fell off the desk. So anyway, Iron Banner is finally confirmed. It's going to begin Tuesday, February 28th, 10 AM Pacific. And it ends Tuesday, March 7th, 1 AM Pacific. The game mode will be Supremacy. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh no, Supremacy, Shotgun Central. Well, lucky us, shotguns have now been nerfed with the ammo changes, so maybe they're just testing to see what Supremacy is going to be like without shotgun spam. The weapons available from the vendor are going to be sniper rifles, hand cannons, and the armor will be helmet and legs for all classes. Bungie bounty is going to be jogandoplay from Brazil on PS4, playing Clash at 6 PM Pacific on the 25th of February. I'll link his or her channel in the description. Go check them out. You can nab yourself the emblem. Okay, now to wrap this up, they just go through a few changes. I'm not going to go through them. A few changes, a few bugs and things that they're going through. Again, I'll link this in the description like I do every single week. But it finally moves on after movie of the week to say this, the most interesting part of the update. That does it for this week. Next week, Deej will be back stateside. Maybe he will even draw up a roadmap of what to expect in the month of March. Holy shit, they're keeping us on the edge of our seats again, but this is much better than it normally is. I don't know if anyone can see the improvement. This just shows, especially on the YouTube community, maybe not if you're just like a casual player who doesn't watch YouTube, but as you can see, we all sort of, every single update now is talking about changes, and I think they're staying in better contact with the community because they know everyone reads these, especially now when there's not much content. Yes, this is where you can make jokes about how we're hinting at future updates, We don't mind, we're just excited to get you the information. Until then, you can find me in Iron Banner, Heart Cosmo. So, possible live update at the end of March. In my opinion, I think they'll try and keep the content as far away as possible, but as close away at the same time, if that makes sense. So, I mean, they could have it at the start of March, but I guarantee, in my opinion, they probably either have it at the end of March or the start of April, just to push it as far away as possible without making it seem like it's an eternity away. Now I'm going to be talking about some news stories or some community highlights that I didn't think were big enough to have a video throughout this week. So I want to talk about a Twitter user whose Twitter handle is on screen now. It's Lays Summerstone, or their user is called Jack Myler. I'm not going to assume their gender, but anyway, they post pictures regularly of Destiny art they've made and comics, and it's really cool. And they have a website called watermelonexo.com. I'll link that in the description, where you see really cool Destiny comics and things like that. Some of them will be on screen right now. I think they're just really cool. I think it's just something our community's doing, and yeah, they have more followers than me on Twitter and you know, than my YouTube and things, but I just want to get them out there. You know, even if one person goes checks them out, I think it's worth it, because they really do some good stuff, and I think they deserve all the attention in the world. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more regular Destiny content, and my weekly update videos will always feature a little bit extra at the end, providing there is little information in a weekly update. If we get a weekly update about Destiny 2, then it probably won't feature much community things, because, you know, I will be salivating the whole time and babbling on about Destiny 2 or something big. But for the smaller weekly updates like this week, I will always feature an extra news story or two. So, like I said, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. But if you did or didn't enjoy the video, a like and a dislike are equally appreciated, but please tell me why in the comment section below, why you did or didn't like the video, as any form of feedback always helps me improve. Follow my Twitter in the links in the description below, and check the video links as well in the description below, because if you're new to the channel or not, I think there's cool videos you'll enjoy. There'll also be a few videos linked in the outro. So like I said, thanks again for watching the video. I hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe for regular Destiny content. Bye bye.